Let's go with y'all, man. So today for Team of the Week, we got two brand new Eagles, and I'll be honest, they are very, very good cards. The first one being a Mike Wallace. One's on offense, one's on defense. You probably already know who it is, but the first one is Mike Wallace. I did pick both of these guys up. You see, I don't have any coins left, but we had to go ahead and pick them up. I never had the full arc monk, but if, let's say, for example, you did, I'd say the best way to run the Eagles lineup right now is probably Mike Wallace, Arc Monk, and AJ Brown. Just because of the speed, or you could flip one of them out for Carmichael. How I'm going to be running this is Mike Wallace, AJ Brown, and Carmichael. I can't afford Art Monk. I'm not paying 2 M's for that card. You're crazy. But this Mike Wallace card is very good. I mean, he's 6 foot. You're getting a 95 speed receiver. All his route running is in the 90, and he gets a very, very good ability for 1 AP. Short in the league, probably one of my favorite abilities this year. He gets for 1 AP. He also gets Matchup Nightmare for 1 AP. And Deep at Elite for 2 AP, kind of an L, but you know what I mean. The problem is, though, you can't rock the short end for 1 AP and then Deep at Elite for 2 AP, because for his last slot, he gets Route Tech for 3 AP. A lot of people are probably going to say, oh, why not use the Route Tech over the short end? There's no point. You're paying 3 AP for Route Tech when you have short and Elite, which is 1 AP, which does the exact same thing as Route Tech. So it's like, why would I pay 3 AP for this when short end does this, but for 1 AP? So there's no point of putting that Route Technician on. And then for his other slots, he gets pretty much all the other abilities: outside apprentice, wide receiver apprentice, slot apprentice, but they're all, you know, not cheap AP. So in my opinion, short and elite is kind of the way to go with this Mike Wallace card. I bought him for, I think, 700 and about 30,000. Over time, his price is going to drop. There's really no rush to get this guy, but we got Mike Wallace. So yeah, that is who we got for the offensive guy for Team of the Week. Now let's look at the defensive guy we got. For defense, we got Jordan Hicks. Surprisingly, he got a limited time. I got this card for about 419,000. He's nowhere near the price of Mike Wallace. And I remember Jordan Hicks' 87 card. He played, you know, surprisingly really good. So now he's got a 93 overall card, and I expect this card to play really good also. So he's 6'1", 236, 93 speed. It's a pretty nice guy to have in the box. I'll be honest with you. This is a really surprising. I mean, 95 excel. He's got 85 strength. That's not too bad. 90 hit power, 88 zone. Surprisingly, this is actually a pretty nice Jordan Hicks card. I definitely did not, you know, expect to see him. I do want to see what his change of direction. Okay, so he's got 87 change of direction. That's not terrible. If we go ahead and look at the discounted abilities for his last slot, you could put on 2 AP Crusher. That's kind of an L, I'm not going to lie, because Seth Joyner gets that for 1 AP. For this slot, though, he gets the 1 AP Lurker, Big W, and 1 AP Pick Artist. One thing I don't like about this card is, though, if you want to rock Lurker and Pick Artist, it's going to cost you 4 AP, because his other slot for Pick Artist is 3 AP, so it's a big L. Like for Seth Joyner, for example, he gets the 1 AP Lurker and then the 2 AP Pick Artist, so that's not too bad. Hicks, on the other hand, it doesn't work like that, but he gets some pretty nice abilities, though. It's a really nice card. I'm going to be rocking Jordan Hicks and Seth Joyner in the box. I have been using middle linebackers. You know, make sure them guys got Lurker. If you're using middle linebackers and they do not have Lurker, then you might as well put safeties on the field. It's pointless. These guys got to be able to animate. And also, be careful who you get in middle linebacker, because there's some guys, you put Lurker on them and they just don't play good. For example, that Bobby Wagner card they give you for free, terrible. Do not use him. Even with Lurker, that guy does not make plays. But like I said, I used the the 87 Jordan Hicks. That card was really good, so I know this is gonna be a pretty good card today. And I actually did pick up one more card. He's not an Eagle, but I did pick up another card. This card I did pick up was this Ray Evans card, right guard, and you're probably thinking, all right, who cares? He's just a lineman. The reason why I picked him up is because he gets a very key ability for 1 AP. He gets 1 AP identifier. I had 1 AP left on my offense. I was wondering, what do I want to do with this? I was like, do anybody get you know, identifier for 1 AP? He does, and he's got really good stats. 6'4", 318. You see the stats. The guy's really nice. Also, I kind of needed an upgraded right guard, so I was like, this is honestly perfect. So, honestly, the way we're looking at the offense, we still got Mike Vicky QB. He's been a quarterback for over 2 months now. Shady in the backfield. Him and Byron switch out here and there. We got Mike Wallace, Carmichael, and AJ Brown. I got short in on AJ Brown, and I actually did switch up an ability on Carmichael's, because I'm going to move him to the slot now. And since I did that, I took Deep at the lead off and I switched it to red zone threat. I've been seeing people go crazy in the red zone with red zone threat with Carmichael. Like, it's almost a guaranteed touchdown. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's see how this works. It could end up getting taken off. We'll just have to see how that thing works. And like I said, obviously, Mike Wallace got short end. Shady's got evasive. We got the 1 AP identifier, and then we got edge protector on both our tackles. So that's how we're kind of running the AP on offense. And defense, how we're going to be running this is pretty much not pretty much every DB and almost linebacker has pick artist. The only person on my field that's going to be, in coverage that doesn't have pick artist is Jordan Hicks. Besides that, even Seth Joyner's got a pick artist. D-line wise, I'm rocking 2 inside stuffs. I kind of stopped running under pressures and edge threats. Under pressure, I pretty much stopped running just because at this point, most people got a quarterback with fearless, so it's pointless. And I kind of stopped running edge threats because most people I go against have edge protectors and they cancel edge threats out. So I kind of just have went to, putting a bunch of pick artists on and things like that. I got the 2 inside stuffs. I'll say this, Fletcher Cox with inside stuff is unblockable. The fridge, this card is overrated, I'm not gonna lie to you. I also got a 0 AP Speedster on the free. That's how we're running the AP. Those are the new cards that we picked up for the Eagles theme team. I'm gonna be running it up tonight with all these new cards, so if you want to see me use these guys live in effect, go ahead, drop a follow to the Twitch. The link to that is down in the description. We're gonna be live soon. I'm gonna go ahead and get something to eat, probably get a little shower, and then we're going to boot up, go crazy with them. But if you're not following the Twitch, it's fine. We're going to get some gameplays out with YouTube with Mr. Jordan Hicks and Mike Wallace over the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned to see if I keep this edge thread on Carmichael. Red zones, I try to combine red zone thread and edge thread in one word. You can't do it. Look, I don't know if I'm going to keep it on him. We'll see. If I'm not feeling it in the red zone, I'm going to take it off and I don't know. Maybe I'll put like Slide Apprentice on Casper or something. We will see. But stay tuned for all that. That's pretty much going to do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. And your boy is out.